Our championship game in the girls division features Riverdale Baptist School from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, the Lady Crusaders, versus New Hope Academy, Landover Hills, Maryland, the Lady Tigers. Before we meet the starting lineup for both of our teams, I'd like to invite everyone to please rise, come to order for our opening prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the opportunity to be a part of this championship game. We thank you for both teams and the successes that they've had to bring them to this point. We'd like to pause, Lord, and recognize for a moment that any of us, whether we're a player or coach or official or whatever our role here might be, that we're only here because of you, your provision for us, your goodness to us. I thank you for the day you've given us, the evening you've given us, and realize that is all you promised to do. So help us to be faithful in using the talents and abilities that you've given us. I would like to pray for each player on each of these two teams that you help each one to play to the best of her ability, and most of all that all of us were inside this field house, whatever our role, that everything that comes from our mouth, our actions, and even our thoughts, which are all known to you, that they be pleasing in your sight. Thank you for the Lord Jesus Christ. Thank you for salvation through his blood. We pray in his name. Amen. Amen. Please be seated. And now let's meet the starting lineup for Riverdale Baptist. Number 2, Leah Ivy. Number 3, Cynthia Johnson. Number 10, Annie Henry. 24 is Kanaya Green. And number 25 is Raymond Tucker. And now let's meet the starting lineup for New Hope Academy. Number 3, Denisha Quinn. Number 11, Jada Walker. Number 15, Kylie Cornegay Lucas. Number 25, Jennifer Isaac. And number 24, Denny Washington. Ladies and gentlemen, this reminder, all of our games here at the Fort Bluff facility are televised worldwide.
Welcome into our Girls Division I Championship here tonight as we get set for the last 2 games of the NACA Championship weekend. This game will feature Riverdale Baptist and New Hope Academy. For Riverdale, they'll start Kayla Ivy, Sanea Johnson, Yanni Henley, Tanaya Green, and Rain Tucker. Riverdale will be in the blue uniforms going left to right. For New Hope, and we'll start Jada Walker, Delisha Pinnock, Kylie Cornegay Lucas, Jennifer Izze, and Demi Washington. New Hope will be in the white uniforms going right to left. Opening tap played to Riverdale. And I'll bring it up the right side. Along the baseline, Henley tried to send it back over on the near side. It was deflected out of bounds, and Riverdale will keep it here. It comes to the middle of the floor. That's picked off on the run. Layup missed by Cornegay Lucas. And we got a whistle and a foul in the backcourt. This will be on Jada Walker. That's her first and team first. So Riverdale to bring it up. Up the near side is Ivy, trying to work against this double team on the far side. Spins through that, tried to throw it baseline, and it got deflected out of bounds. So Riverdale to play it in once again. Runner in the lane, that won't go. From Riverdale is Tania Green. Back the other way comes Walker on the run. Back out front now. Deep three, that's off the mark for Delisha Pinnock. And back the other way comes Riverdale, and they turn the ball over. So Washington looks still on the baseline. That won't go. Rebound on the inside. Put back up, no. Back the other way comes Ivy. Looked along the baseline. Runner there off the glass, no. And the rebound down low to Jennifer Eze. Back the other way. We got a whistle and a foul. So the foul will be on Riverdale's Kayla Ivy. That's her first. Team first. And Jada Walker to the free throw line. New Hope now 31-3 coming into this game out of Landover Hills, Maryland, coached by Sam Caldwell in his 23rd year. A long string of success with Riverdale. We'll talk about that in a little bit. These two teams know each other very well, both being from Maryland. And, of course, sharing a coach at various times. This blocked underneath, and now taken away. We got a whistle and a jump ball. And it will be possession to New Hope. So Walker up the near side. No work left wing. And goes out of bounds, and it will be Riverdale basketball. Kayla Ivy into the front court. Good right side. Got a step, trying to swing it back to the middle. Jumper out top is good. Rattled in by Yanni Henley. 2-2 tie, under 6 minutes to go in the first. Wide open three on the wing. That's good. Triple for Delisha Pinnock. Now 5-2 lead for New Hope off the steal. Coming up with it is Kylie Cornegay-Lucas. Back off for Pinnock. Free throw line to Washington. Down the lane. Missed the layup. So Riverdale pushing it back up again along the baseline. That runner blocked out of bounds by Lucas. Baseline pass down the lane. Layup good on the foul. So the bucket for Henley. Jennifer Eze picks up her first and team's second foul. And that off the mark. Down to 5:15 to go in the opening quarter. 5-4 is the lead for New Hope. That shot on the baseline blocked out of bounds by Tania Green. And it comes in the paint. Little step through, a nice layup on the inside by Jennifer Eze. Now 7-4. Riverdale slows it down a little bit. Out front, Ivy comes back near side. Swing it back to Ivy again. behind the arc, down the baseline, missed that. Rebound picked up and missing the layup. Missed a couple of times was Green. And eventually it'll go back down to New Hope. So Walker pushing up the floor. Fires it along the baseline. Swing pass over in the corner. 3-ball there, rounded out. And it will be Riverdale basketball. So Riverdale will play it in here. It comes off the near side for Ivy. Goes in the post. That shot blocked out of the hands of Green. And it comes to the free throw line, and forcing that in off the glass is Rain Tucker. 7-6. And Walker forces that, and it goes out of bounds. So Riverdale to play it in, trailing by 1. And out of bounds it goes, so Riverdale will get it back. Handoff goes on the outside to Ivy, pulls up for 3, that won't go. Rebound inside, put back up off the glass, no by Green. Fadeaway jumper with a free throw line, no good, but whistle and a foul on Rain Tucker. Her first, team second. Free throw here is off the mark. Washington will have one more. As a matter of fact, Sam Caldwell was an assistant coach with Riverdale when they won the NACA championship in 2010. He was assistant coach again with them in 2012 when they won it. Head coach in 2014, head coach in 2016. All years that Riverdale won championships. He was also with them for the 2012 Dick's National Championship, 2014 Dick's National Championship, and the 2016 Dick's runner-up. That's a string of successful teams. Back the other way, pull-up jumper off the mark. The rebound underneath, put back up, no. Up with it comes Henley. She lost it. Just poked away out of bounds. It will be Riverdale basketball. Dana Joy McFarland checks in for New Hope. There's a turnover in the backcourt. Down the lane, and it will be Riverdale basketball. And a timeout to New Hope. 30-second timeout. 2:47 to go in the quarter. 7-6 as the lead for New Hope. Back with more in a moment. You're watching the NACA. Whistle and a foul on the baseline. So Demi Washington picks up her first foul, team third. And it'll line up for Riverdale comes Jada Benton. 6'4" sophomore. And it comes baseline. 3-ball there, won't go. Rebound underneath to New Hope. Trying to push it up the floor. That won't go. Actually blocked underneath. And that knocked away into the front court, and we have an over and back violation. 2:26 to go in the first. Out front it comes from McFarland. Hands it back to Walker. Back on the wing. 3-ball there, won't go. Rebound down low. McFarland back up, no. And now controlled by Riverdale. Almost thrown away. And we'll stay Riverdale basketball. Lord Porter checks into the lineup here for the Tigers. Up the near side, skip pass across, 10-footer on the baseline is good by Rain Tucker. 8-7 Riverdale. Double team in the backcourt. Walker dribbles out of it. Up into the front court, lost it. And back the other way it comes. Pull up from 10 feet. That won't go for Henley. And we got whistle underneath. It will be New Hope basketball. In for Riverdale is Paris McBride. And into the lineup for New Hope, Elza Matakati. Into the lineup for Riverdale is Jalen Brown. Comes in the backcourt for Cornegay Lucas. Pushes it up. 3-ball on the wing. That rattles in and out. And the rebound for Riverdale. Will push it back the other way. Out on the wing is Brown. The runner there wouldn't go. Rebound collected underneath by Cornegay Lucas. Coming up on a minute to go in the first. Lucas out front. Trying to work down the lane, and that won't go. Riverdale comes away with it. Back down the lane, Tucker all the way to the hoop. That wouldn't go. So Delisha Pinnock up into the front court. Pinnock working left side. We got a whistle and a reach-in foul. A foul on Paris McBride. That's her first. Third on the team for Riverdale. So Delisha Pinnock at the free throw line. First one's good. Second one good. 9-8 the lead for New Hope. He comes down the lane all the way in, and the layup is good by Riverdale Sania Johnson. 10-9. Crusaders back on top. This comes up to Pinnock across the timeline. Ahead to Matakayati. Now tracked down out front, down to 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Down the lane, runner won't go. And taken away in the post and the layup by Jana Joy McFarland. And that'll do it for the first 11-10. The lead for New Hope after one. Take a break, come back with the second quarter in a moment. You're watching the NACA. Three ball on the wing, off the mark, back the other way comes New Hope on the run. Layup is good for Jada Walker. Down the lane, that runner's no good. We have a whistle and a foul. Foul is on Jennifer Eze. That's her second, team fourth. Free throw good by Jalen Brown, so one more coming. And the second one, good, 13-12. The lead for New Hope. Three ball on the wing won't go. Rebound deflected out of bounds, and it will be Riverdale basketball. Below the floor, it comes for Brown. Runner won't go. Loose ball underneath. Got a whistle and a jump ball. And it will be New Hope basketball. Pass comes up the floor. Trying to work there was Cornegay Lucas. We'll have whistle and a foul. Kayla Barnes with her first foul. That'll be the fourth on Riverdale. And Shada Walker into the front court here. Pulls up for a long three. That won't go. Rebound slap back out. Long three on the wing. That's good. Triple for Delisha Pinnock. Her second three. 16-12. We had a whistle and a foul in the backcourt. That will go on Kylie Cornegay Lucas. It's her first fifth team foul. It comes on the wing. And we got a whistle and a jump ball, and it'll stay with Riverdale. And it comes for Barnes. Back out front now for McBride. Try to go in the post. Barnes with it again. Pass down the lane. Nice couple of passes. And jumper rolls off from Jada Benton. And now taken away by New Hope. Cornegay Lucas down the lane. Tracks it back down. Out front, deep three again. No. Rebound tracked down by Lucas. And now New Hope will bring it back out front. Outside, Walker. Trying to spin away, dumps it underneath. And the layup for Jennifer Eze. 18-12. The lead for the Tigers. On the lane, they'll swing it around. And that should be New Hope basketball. That was dribbled off the foot of the Riverdale player, and they're going to, I guess they're going to let that stay with Riverdale. It really honestly probably should have been New Hope basketball, but in any case, Riverdale will play it in. Front it goes, and that taken away. On the run, Walker down the lane, and she'll head to the free throw line. Foul on Riverdale's Yanni Henley, her first, team fifth. Free throw here's off the mark. Walker will have another one coming. Second free throw good. 19-12, 5:38 to go in the half. Up the far side, McBride swings it around. 10-footer on the baseline is good by Yanni Henley. Up with it into the front court comes Washington. Back out front, that's knocked away. Pass ahead, and the layup is good for Kayla Ivey. 19-16, coming up on 5 minutes to go in the half. And that pass sails out of bounds. So will be Riverdale basketball. Three ball on the wing, that's good. Triple for Kayla Ivey. And we're all tied up at 19 after it was just 19-12. Riverdale on a massive run here, and another layup. Good take by Paris McBride. Now 9 straight points for Riverdale. 21-19 is the lead. Walker in the lane, that wouldn't go. Now Walker kicks it out. 3 ball, no. And back to the way comes Riverdale on the run. And another layup. That's Yanni Henley. 23-19 Riverdale. Loose ball. And it will be a foul in the... So a foul in the play on New Hope's Demi Washington. That's her second. Team 6th. As so bring it up into the front court is McBride. Coming up on 4 minutes to go in the half. On the baseline. That blocked, but a whistle and a foul on New Hope's Jennifer Eze. That's her third, team 7th. as Agnes Paul gets up to check in. First one good. One more coming here. Tucker with the pair, 25-19. Middle of the floor, that's knocked away and loose. And saved along the baseline, and Riverdale keeps a good hustle from the Crusaders. Back the other way comes Ivy. Back to the middle of the floor, that's knocked away and stolen by Agnes Paul. Ahead to Jada Walker, and that sails out of bounds. It will be Riverdale basketball. Kind of 3:30 to go in the half. Down the lane, layup won't go. Rebound taken away by New Hope. And push it back up. Trying to go back up top. And we got a whistle and an offensive foul. That will be on New Hope's Talisha Pinnock, that's her first, and teammate. So Demi Washington returns. Top three ball is short from Sania Johnson. Go back over to New Hope. Pass comes up the floor. Try to spin it back over to Walker down the lane. Floater won't go. And the rebound cleared out by Riverdale's Jalen Brown. Brown back on the right side, ran out of room, tried to go back in the middle. Picked up by McBride. Jumper on the baseline, won't go from Brown. And now New Hope back up with it. Cornegay Lucas holds it out front. Over on the wing, Washington with it. Down the lane, they lost it, and it will be New Hope basketball. Underneath, got a whistle and a foul. It's the foul on Jalen Brown. That'll be her first foul. Team sixth. Free throw good by Agnes Paul. So have one more coming here. Second on the way, rattles around and out. 25-20. The lead for Riverdale. 2 minutes to go in the half. And it back outside. Henley, no. New Hope will bring it back up here. Middle of the floor for Cornegay Lucas. Walker taking her time, working baseline, goes off the glass, no. Rebound, back up, no, and a whistle, another foul.
That was number 24 tonight, bringing her first, team 7.
Foul is on Tanaya Green, her first, 7th on the team. free throw off the mark from Agnes Paul. Okay, another one coming here. And that rattles in and out. And it will be Riverdale basketball. And then the lineup for New Hope is Dana Joy McFarland. Henley into the front court. Hands off to Brown. Looking in the post, but nothing there. They'll swing it off into the corner. 3-ball, no. Rebound tracks back out. Jumper along the wing is good by Yanni Headley. 27-20. Down to a minute to go in the first half, excuse me, not quarter. Walker out front. Off to McFarland. Washington went to the wing. That pass now picked off. And Riverdale out on the run again. Henley down the wing. That won't go. Rebound tipped out. Loose on the floor. Picked up by Walker. Jada Walker on the break. Goes up with the right hand. No. Rebound underneath to McFarland. And got to go back outside to Walker. Dumps it along the baseline. 15-footer off the mark. Walker tracks it down again. Kicks it out. Deep three for Pinnock. That's off the mark. Rebound again to New Hope. Back to the free throw line. McFarland, no. Wow. A ton of opportunities for New Hope. They couldn't get any of them to go. Back to the way down the lane. Good pass. And the layup by Tanaya Green. And that'll do it for the half. At the end of the first half, 29-20, the lead for Riverdale. First half scoring totals, first off for New Hope. 5 points for Jada Walker, including 3 of 4 from the free throw line. 8 points for Delisha Pinnock, including 2 threes. She's 2 of 2 from the line. Agnes Paul with 1 point, 1 of 4 from the line. 4 points for Jennifer Eze, 2 for Dana Joy McFarland. New Hope 2 of 9 from 3-point range. For Riverdale, 5 points for Kayla Ivey, including 1 3. 2 for Sania Johnson. 10 points for Yanni Henley, including 0 for 1 from the line. Paris McBride with 2 points. 2 for Jalen Brown, including 2 of 2 from the line. Tanaya Green with 2 points. 6 for Rain Tucker. She's 2 of 2 from the line. Riverdale 1 of 6 from 3-point range. At the half, 29-20 is the lead for Riverdale here on this Girls Division I Championship. Take a break, come back in about 8 minutes with the start of half number 2. You're watching the NACA.
Can one choice change a life? When it's a big choice like choosing a college, it's safe to say yes. Put yourself in the shoes of a new student. You want teachers you can really learn from, classes you look forward to, friends who share your faith, and times you won't forget. But more than that, you want a college that prepares you to serve God with your life. Pensacola Christian College offers all this and more. Come see what a Christ-centered campus is like during college days at Pensacola Christian College. Visit pcci.edu for more info.
International University is a Christian university located in the heart of Winston-Salem, a city known for arts and innovation in central North Carolina. Piedmont offers over 50 areas of study that include biblical studies, ministry, education, music and worship, sign language, counseling, and also features 5-year accelerated bachelor's and master's degree programs. Piedmont was ranked as the #2 best online university in the state of North Carolina and was also ranked in the top 10 most affordable universities in the nation. We are very proud to maintain a national accreditation in all of our degree programs. Over 96% of Piedmont students receive some form of financial assistance, reducing tuition to as low as $6,000 per year. Because of our commitment to continue affordable, accredited higher education, Piedmont International University has a 3-to-1 cost ratio. You can attend 3 years at Piedmont for the cost of 1 year at most other universities. Piedmont has an NCCAA Division II athletic program and offers men and women's basketball and women's volleyball, as well as various intramural sports. The George M. Manual Library has a vast theological collection of over 60,000 volumes and 17,000 ebooks to serve your academic pursuits and research. Piedmont's residence halls are made to make you feel right at home and provide a measure of convenience to all of life's needs. Since Piedmont is an urban campus, living on campus affords you the opportunity to be close to restaurants, shopping, and entertainment within minutes of Piedmont's campus. Resident students love the fact they get to engage daily with a community of believers. Whether it's through the classroom, chapel service, basketball court, or dorm life, Piedmont strives to train, equip, and send men and women to accomplish God's mission throughout the world. Please visit us at piedmontu.edu.
Start of half number 2. as New Hope with the ball first, trailing 29-20. 3 ball on the wing is good for Jada Walker. 29-23. That's the lead now for Riverdale. There's a turnover. Walker on the break again, down the lane. Layup, good in the foul. Jada Walker with the bucket. Foul is on Riverdale's Sania Johnson. That's her first. Team first this half. And the free throw rattles off, but put back up and in by Jada Walker. And all of a sudden, it's back to a 2-point game. It was just 40 seconds ago. Back the other way. 15-footer. Good for Johnson. 31-27. Coming up on 7 minutes to go in the third. Walker out front. Off on the wing to Pinnock. Back up to Lucas. Now down the lane. That ball kicked out into the corner for Walker. Down the lane. That's no good. And cleared out by Riverdale. Up on the run, Johnson, good pass underneath, layup missed, and the rebound to Jennifer Ise. Walker, good pass underneath, and the layup by Jennifer Ise. 31-29, the lead for Riverdale, as that lead had disappeared in a hurry at the beginning of this third quarter. Underneath, that layup missed. Rebound underneath, put back up, no. And New Hope comes away with it. Back the other way. Now 3 ball, deep 3 is good. I mean, way out there from Delisha Pinnock, her third 3. And just like that, it is a 32-31 lead for New Hope after trailing by 9 to begin the second half. Be back with more in just a moment. You're watching the NACA. Back up with it comes Riverdale on the run. Layup won't go. And a whistle and a foul in the backcourt. That will be on Sania Johnson, her second. Team second. Now 5:25 to go in the third. Walker works baseline, has that blocked out of bounds. And New Hope will keep it. Inbounds it comes, that picked off on the run. The pass ahead is knocked down. Now back to the free throw line. Jumper there is no good by Tucker, and New Hope will clear it out. Lucas into the front court. Pressured out front by Henley. And drive and the bucket plus the foul As getting back to the free throw line is going to be Cornegie Lucas. Henley will pick up her second foul. Team third, and Kylie Cornegie Lucas to the free throw line trying to complete a three-point play. And the free throw good. 35-31. The lead now for New Hope. Pass in the post skips all the way through, and it will stay with Riverdale. So Paris McBride back into the lineup. McBride along the baseline. Trying to get back out front, now down the lane, throws it back up top. Henley, now up top three ball, no good from Ivy. And rebound down low to Cornegie Lucas. Good pass ahead. That was lost for a second. Now Lucas will restart here. So a timeout to New Hope. 4:14 to go in the third. Back with more in a moment. You're watching the NACA. Timeline, inbounds pass back on the other timeline for Pinnock. That was deflected. Now out on the run. Pull-up jumper from 15 feet won't go for Henley. And then deflected out of bounds. And Riverdale will keep it halfway through this third quarter. And a 4-point lead for New Hope. Off it comes along the baseline. Three ball, no for Henley. And it'll carry out of bounds, and it will be New Hope basketball. Back up it comes, three ball on the wing. That's no good. Lucas tried to get there, and it will be Riverdale basketball. Up into the front court, down with it is Henley. They spin it into the corner, and a long two is good by Kayla Barnes. Her first points of the game. 35-33, back to the way down the lane. That shot blocked out of bounds. New Hope will keep it. So DJ McFarland checks in for New Hope. In for Riverdale is Jada Benton. McFarland on the inside is called for travel, and it will be Riverdale basketball. It comes out top for McBride. Harris holds there. A step down the lane. Kicks it back out for Henley. Down the lane. Pass underneath is taken away. And out on the run comes New Hope. Back into the front court. Cornegay Lucas. Step back. Down the lane, bucket and the foul as Kylie Cornegay Lucas gets all the way to the rim, gets the bucket to go, and a whistle and a foul on Paris McBride. That's her second. Team fourth. So Demi Washington checks in. And Kylie Cornegay Lucas to the free throw line. By the way, signed to go to Virginia when she's done at New Hope. That free throw off the mark. The other way comes Riverdale. On the baseline, back out 15-footer. That won't go. And rebound underneath. The foul underneath on Riverdale's Shada Benton. That'll be her first and team fifth. Back up it comes into the front court. Stolen away. And Paris McBride tried to leave it underneath, and that sails out of bounds. Will be New Hope basketball. 2:15 to go in the third. 37-33. The Tigers lead it. Down the lane, Walker lost it. Now Riverdale out on the run. Henley out to the wing. 3-ball there, won't go. Rebound tipped. And once again, Riverdale tried to settle down, and then it was taken away. On the run, that shot blocked out of bounds. It will be New Hope basketball. So Sonia Johnson checks in for Riverdale. So Delisha Pinnock and Jennifer Eze back in for the Tigers. Down to 1:50 to go in the third. Underneath it goes. That shot blocked underneath. Rain Tucker got rid of that one. Back the other way. Layup good by Sonia Johnson. 37-35. Up it comes for Washington. Now back near side in the post for Eze. Walker for three. No. And the rebound underneath. Back the other way comes Riverdale down the lane. Baseline jumper. That's good from Kayla Ivey. Tie game at 37. 1:30 left in the third. Cornegay Lucas down the lane, missed the runner, rebound put back up, no. And a whistle and a foul down low. So foul on Riverdale's Rain Tucker, that's her second, team sixth. Free throw here is off the mark for Eze. She'll have another one coming. Jennifer Eze, by the way, headed to Duke next year. So Kylie Cornegay Lucas going to Virginia. Jennifer Eze going to Duke. There's more Division I commits on this team too as Eze makes that. Demi Washington's headed to Vanderbilt. Agnes Paul is going to Delaware. DJ McFarland is headed to Tennessee Tech. I mean, those aren't the only ones, I'm sure, because Riverdale has theirs as well. This is a next level kind of game. So foul on the post on Agnes Paul. That's her first. Team first on New Hope here in the second half. 38-37 the lead for New Hope. Bryant's free throw is off the mark. McFarland back in for the Tigers. And Jalen Brown comes back in for Riverdale. Free throw good by McBride. 38-38 tie as we approach a minute to go here in the third. Cornegay Lucas. And that pass picked off. 2-on-1 fast break. Pass across and the layup good by Sania Johnson. 40-38 Riverdale. Back in the middle of the floor, Lucas. Put it up for Washington. Now way across, 3-ball in the corner. That wouldn't go for Walker. Now on the break, layup there is good. Sania Johnson with another bucket, 42-38 Riverdale. Down to 20 seconds to go here in the third. And that's going to sail out of bounds. And it will be New Hope basketball. And it comes for McBride out front. Links it off to Brown. On the wing, 3-ball, no good. Now tipped up. On the run, Lucas, great pass ahead, and the layup is going to count for Jada Walker. And 42-40 is the lead for Riverdale here at the end of 3. We'll head to the fourth quarter of our Girls Division I Championship in just a moment. You're watching the NACA. Start of the fourth quarter, 42-40 is the lead here for Riverdale. Down the lane, quick step, layup missed by Johnson. And a turnover. Back to the way comes Brown. Head on the break, and that layup is good by Johnson. 44-40. And we have an official's timeout. I think there might be an injury for New Hope. So we'll take a little bit of a break here and check on the injured player for New Hope in just a moment. We'll be back here in a minute on the NACA Sports Network. So New Hope pushes it up. Huddle on the baseline. Now 3-ball on the wing. That won't go after the timeout for an injury. That was Jennifer Eze, but it looked like she ended up getting off the floor okay. So we're back to action here down the lane. That layup, no, but a whistle and a foul. That'll be on New Hope's DJ McFarland, her first, team second. 44-40 the lead for Riverdale, pending free throws here. First one is no good. Riverdale, of course, pulling off the big win earlier in this tournament, knocking off Hamilton Heights as the second free throw won't go. And now back up with it comes Cornegay Lucas. Down the lane. Now back out in the corner goes Lucas. Trying to get rid of it back near side. Picked up by Walker. That won't go. Tipped out of bounds and it will stay with New Hope. So down the lane, runner off the glass won't go. Rebound, back up, no. And collected again by New Hope. Try to go in the post. And a whistle and a foul. As that will be on Rain Tucker. That's her third. And team seventh.
Number 25, Rain Tucker, her third, and team seventh. Debbie Washington to the line.
And back to the free throw line goes Demi Washington. First one is good. 44-41. Now 44-42. After a couple of free throws from Washington. Back the other way comes Brown, ran out of room. It's it back over on the far side. Down the lane, stop, and the roll won't go in for Paris McBride. It will be New Hope basketball. Pass ahead, that's picked off. Down the lane, across, foul, and headed to the free throw line is Sania Johnson. The foul on Jada Walker, that's her second. Third on the team, and to the free throw line is Johnson, trying to extend this lead. Free throw is good. And the second free throw good. Johnson makes a pair. 46-42, down to 6 minutes to go in the game. Pass ahead, and the layup missed. Back up, no, but free throws coming up here. So the foul on Paris McBride. That's her third. Free throw is good. And Elza will get one more. And that's good. 46-44, Riverdale with the lead. 5:50 to go in the game. As back it comes to the middle of the floor, we have a whistle and a blocking foul.
Number 15, Lucas, second, team 4.
Kelly Cordigay Lucas, third, second, team fourth. We'll be able to play it in. The jumper in the corner wouldn't go. We got a whistle and another foul. Demi Washington picks up her third, now the team fifth. Trying to go back along the baseline. And back up front is Henley. Off to Johnson. That pass picked off. Coming on there with it is Walker. Pull it up in the front court as we approach 5 minutes to go. In this one, a 2-point lead for Riverdale. Walker back over on the near side. Pinnock being patient here. Back over to Lucas. Baseline jumper from Elza is good. And we're tied at 46. Down to 4:40 to go in the game. Down the lane, that won't go. Picked up by Walker. She'll push it up the far sideline. In the front court. Lucas back out on the wing for Pinnock. And now Lucas back out front. Working down the lane all the way in, and she'll get the bucket. 48-46. And we had a whistle and a technical foul on New Hope. Actually, I think it might be on the assistant coach on the bench. And that's a big call because New Hope had just taken the lead by 2, and now the technical foul will give Riverdale free throws. So Sania Johnson to the free throw line. That's good. She'll get one more, and Riverdale will get the ball. So this could tie it up and give the Crusaders a chance to take the lead. And that's off the mark. So 48-47. Riverdale will have the ball with 4:13 left. Riverdale plays it in. Back in the middle of Ivy. Now she'll come back near side. Under 4 minutes to go. Out front, McBride. Back to Ivy. Down the lane. Missed the layup. The rebound tip. Taken back by Riverdale. Ivy along the wing. Down the lane. No look pass. Baseline. Now Ivy for three on the wing. That won't go. Rebound underneath. Good pass. Layup missed though. Tip back up. No. And finally laid up and in by Paris McBride. And a full timeout to Riverdale. 3:35 left, 49-48. Riverdale with the lead over New Hope. Back with more of this fourth quarter in a minute. You're watching the NACA. Out of the timeout. Pass goes down low. Let's knock back out. Almost out of bounds. And it will be a Riverdale basketball. Back with it comes McBride. Out front for Brown. Good backdoor feed. Layup missed, though, by Henley. And Cornegay Lucas will bring it up with 3 minutes to go in the game. Down the lane, good pass. And that shot blocked. We got a whistle and a foul down low. That's on Rain Tucker. That's her fourth.
That was on number 25. Rain Tucker.
So to the free throw line goes Jennifer Eze. That misses. Eze will have one more coming. Yeah, that free throw good. So as a 1 of 2. Back tied at 49 with 2:55 to go. Pass out on the wing, 3 ball. That's good. Triple for Kayla Ivy, her second 3 of the game. And only the second made 3 for Riverdale, 52-49. Back in the middle for Elza. Her 16-footer won't go. And Riverdale will bring it back up, now leading by 3. Back in the middle of the floor, wide open pass underneath, and that layup is good for Paris McBride. And another timeout to Riverdale. Full timeout, 2:17 left, 54-49 is the lead for Riverdale. Be back with more of the fourth quarter in a minute. You're watching the NACA. So New Hope to play it in, and we got a whistle and a timeout to New Hope. And why not? Full timeout. Still 2:17 left. Once again, back in just a minute. You're watching the NACA.
Can one choice change a life? When it's a big choice like choosing a college, it's safe to say yes. Put yourself in the shoes of a new student. You want teachers you can really learn from, classes you look forward to, friends who share your faith, and times you won't forget. But more than that, you want a college that prepares you to serve God with your life. Pensacola Christian College offers all this and more. Come see what a Christ-centered campus is like during college days at Pensacola Christian College. Visit pcci.edu for more info.
So down to 2:15 to go in the game. 54-49 is the lead for Riverdale. New Hope needs a bucket relatively quickly here. Out front with it is Pinnock, running out of space. And down the lane, back in the baseline. Three ball is good. Triple by Kylie Cornegay-Lucas. Back the other way, running on the baseline, no, but a whistle and a foul. 54-52 Riverdale. And Yanni Henley to the free throw line. Free throw here, rattles around and out. One more coming. And Henley misses a pair. Back up with it comes Walker. Pulls it up into the front court. Walker, little crossover dribble, gets in. Missed the layup, though, after doing all the work to get there. Back the other way comes Riverdale, leading 54-52, 1:25 left. So back it all the way out. Loose ball out front. Now they'll come back out almost near the timeline. And a timeout on the far side of the floor to Riverdale. 1:02 left, 54-52 is the lead for Riverdale. Full timeout. Back with more in a moment. You're watching the NACA. So Riverdale to play it in, leading by 2. That's knocked out of bounds. They'll play it in again from the sideline. The bounds pass goes into the backcourt. Picked up now, handed back out to Ivy. Trying to work out front. Off it goes to Henley, and the foul on Kylie Cornegay-Lucas. It's her 4th and team 8th, so 1 in the bonus here. And missed the free throw. Well, Riverdale leaving the door open for New Hope. Let's see if they can go through it. Out front, Pinnock with it. And we've got a full timeout. 44 seconds remaining. Somebody's got to be running out of timeouts. We're back with more in a moment. You're watching the NACA. Out of the timeout. New Hope to play it in. And it comes to Walker. Down to 40 seconds to go. Cross now to Pinnock. Delisha down the lane. Good enough foul. So Delisha Pinnock got the bucket plus the foul and then got teed up for going right after Yanni Henley, and that was just not a good decision because that's an obvious technical foul. And that's just not. So we got to sort this whole thing out. So Pinnock is going to get credit for the bucket. In the meantime, she's also going to get credit for a foul. Riverdale also has a foul in this whole thing, so 54-54. And the free throw is good. Well, now Riverdale gets 2 free throws and the ball, so that turns into a huge call. But it's the right call, as the free throw goes for Sania Johnson. She'll have one more coming. We're tied at 55. Now 56-55, and Riverdale will get the ball back. So 33 seconds left. 56-55 Riverdale. They'll get the ball back as well. As Jalen Brown checks in. Inbounds pass wide open on the break free. And we got a whistle and a foul. And Riverdale will go to the free throw line here. This should be, I think this should be a regular foul. So a foul goes on New Hope's Jada Walker. That's her third. And back to the free throw line goes Sania Johnson. First one off the mark. 30 seconds left. So back to the line goes Johnson. A chance to give Riverdale a 2-point lead. And she does. 57-55, 30 seconds left. Up it comes the near side. Walker down the lane. Missed the layup. Rebound put back up and in. And timeout. So Eze with the bucket. We're tied at 57 with 21 seconds left. And a full timeout somehow. We'll take a break. Come back with more in a moment. You're watching the NACA. I can't imagine anybody has any timeouts left, but we'll find out here shortly. All tied up at 57 with 20 seconds left as Riverdale will bring it up and a chance to win it here with the last possession. McBride off on the wing for Brown. Hands it back to Henley. Back far side to Ivy, down to 6 seconds. Ivy step back three, no, and we are going to go to overtime. So we're headed to an extra period. And we'll re-rack it and do it all again. So we'll take another break, come back with your OT here in just a minute. You're watching the NACA. So game tied at 57. We head to overtime here in this Division I championship. Out on the wing, Walker with it. Bring it back out front. Walker will restart. Still holding. And now finally goes off on the wing. On the 3:25 to go in overtime. Washington gets away down the lane and lays it up and in. Wow. What a tough move to the hoop by Demi Washington. 59-57. McBride out front. Go back to the other side to Ivy. And back far side again to Henley. McBride. Baseline to Henley again. Boy, both teams taking a lot of time off the clock in this overtime. Ivy fires from 15 feet. That's no good. And the rebound underneath. We got a whistle and a foul. And that will be on Kayla Ivy. That's her second. And free throws coming up here for New Hope. That foul should be on Ivy. So to the free throw line. That rattles around and in for Jennifer Eze. One more coming here. Second free throw, no good. So a 3-point game down to 2:30 to go. McBride out front. Off to Tucker. Now Henley. Gets it back to Ivy. 3 ball on the wing. That won't go. Rebound collected by Walker. She pushes it back up. Approach 2 minutes to go in overtime. Still a 3-point advantage for New Hope. Pass goes in the post for Eze, working down low. Trying to go back across and threw it away. Out of there with it comes Johnson. Pass comes out. That's stolen away. Out on the run is Lucas, and Kylie Cornegie-Lucas will lay it in. 62-57. Down to 1:35 to go. Back out front. McBride with it again. Now Henley. Back to Ivy for a deep 3. That won't go. And back the other way comes New Hope. Middle of the floor to Pinnock. 1:10 to go. Riverdale needs a turnover, and soon. And we have a whistle and a 5-second violation, so it will be Riverdale basketball. Off on the wing, off the backboard. That shot no good. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and it will be New Hope basketball with 50 seconds to go here in overtime. Back in for Riverdale is Rain Tucker. So Cornegie-Lucas up into the front court. Down to 40 seconds to go. Lucas, a little step back. Lucas back out. Off to Walker. Down to 30 seconds. Riverdale's going to have to force the issue somehow here. Walker finally fouled out front. That will be on Paris McBride. And free throws coming up here for Jada Walker. So to the free throw line for New Hope goes Jada Walker. Free throw rattles in. And Walker will have another one coming. Free throw here is good. So Walker with a pair and timeout to New Hope. 63-57 with 26 seconds left. Take a break. Come back with more of Overtime in a moment. You're watching the NACA. So back to the last 20 seconds here. 3 ball on the wing. That is no good. Rebound underneath. Carries out of bounds. And Riverdale will keep it. But New Hope with a 3-possession lead. And Riverdale running out of time. It comes on the baseline. 3 ball there won't go. And now loose in the middle of the floor, sent back up, and now not enough time. 3 ball out front, that won't go. Tip no, and New Hope is going to be the 2019 NACA Girls Division I champions with a 64-57 win over Riverdale. So New Hope with a 7-point overtime victory to capture the Division I championship. We'll give you your final totals here in just a moment. For Riverdale, 2 points for Jalen Brown, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 2 for Tanaya Green, 6 points for Rain Tucker, including 2 of 2 from the line. Kayla Barnes with 2 points, 10 for Kayla Ivey, including 2 3-point field goals, 10 points for Yanni Henley. She was 0 for 4 from the free throw line. 7 points for Paris McBride. She was 1 of 2 from the free throw line. $18 points for Sania Johnson. She was 6 of 8 from the free throw line. Riverdale, 2 of 17 from 3-point range. For New Hope, 2 points for DJ McFarland, 4 for Elsa Montekaite. She was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 4 points for Demi Washington. She was 2 of 4 from the line. 11 points for Jennifer Eze. She was 3 of 6 from the free throw line. 12 points for Kylie Cordigay-Lucas, including a 3 and 1 for 2 from the line. Agnes Paul with 1 point. She was 1 of 4 from the line. 16 points for Delisha Pinnock, including 3 3-point field goals and 3 of 3 from the free throw line. 16 points for Jada Walker, including 3 and 5 of 7 from the free throw line. New Hope, 4 of 15 from three-point range. And they win a thriller here in the Girls Division I Championship, 64-57 over Riverdale. We'll have your trophy ceremony here in just a moment. And then one more game to get to tonight, the Boys Division I Championship between Hamilton Heights and Southwest. We'll do that here in just a little bit. We'll leave things open, and we'll get to your awards ceremony here in just a minute.
Can one choice change a life? When it's a big choice like choosing a college, it's safe to say yes. Put yourself in the shoes of a new student. You want teachers you can really learn from, classes you look forward to, friends who share your faith, and times you won't forget. But more than that, you want a college that prepares you to serve God with your life. Pensacola Christian College offers all this and more. Come see what a Christ-centered campus is like during college days at Pensacola Christian College. Visit pcci.edu for more info.
Falls. The New Hope is in the water. The Riverdale, Dan Henry. The Colorado, Tyler Williams. Hamilton Heights City, Brady. The New Hope, Alicia Bennett. Harris. Riverdale, Rain Tucker. Most valuable offensive player for the tournament, Taylor Ivey from Riverdale. Most valuable defensive player for the tournament, Kylie Wooden. Division I girls champion is New Hope Academy.